Hi everyone, welcome back to this series. Today we are going to solve parenthesis matching problem. It is very important question. It asks multiple times in interviews. Basically, an expression is given and you have to check whether that expression contains valid parenthesis or brackets or not. A string is given, there can be 6 characters are present, which are open bracket, close bracket, open curly braces, closing curly braces, open square bracket, closing square bracket. And you have to tell that expression made by this is balanced parenthesis or not. Let's see some examples. In the first example, for this opening bracket, there is a closing bracket. For this opening curly braces, there is that close curly braces. For that square bracket, there is closing square bracket. So this returns true. It is a valid parenthesis. It contains valid parenthesis. In the second example, for that curly braces, open curly braces, there is no close curly braces, so it is not valid parenthesis. So it's written false. Either both of them brackets are of same type, like closed curly braces. For the open curly braces, there is a closed curly braces. For open square bracket, there will be present a closed square bracket. Here you can see how simple it is. Let's understand how we can solve this using stack. Whenever get any opening bracket, push it into the stack, and whenever get any closing bracket, check top element of the stack and the closing bracket. Are they matching? If they are, pop that element, otherwise written false. Okay, let's see how to solve it. First we will make a stack. This is the stack. Whenever you find an opening bracket, you have to push it into the stack. So the first one, it is an opening bracket. So we got this, add it into the stack. Then check the second element. This is also a curly opening bracket. So again push it into the stack. Now check the next element. The next element is also the opening square bracket. So push it into the stack. Then we got a closing bracket, closing square bracket. So whenever you find a closing bracket, then we have to check the element on the top and the closing bracket. Are they matching? Means if we have a closing, if we have a square opening bracket, so we need a square closing for it. We don't need any other opening. That we have a square opening. So when we peek, do we have a square opening? Yes, it is a square opening bracket. So we will pop that bracket. Now move to the next element. This is a curly closing. So for a curly closing, we have to check for the corresponding opening curly bracket by peek. So check at the top of the stack that curly opening bracket is present. So it is corresponding to that closing curly. So we pop that. Now move to the next element. Check. This is the normal closing bracket. And also by peek the top element of this stack, we got that this is also a normal opening bracket. So both are matching, so we will pop it. Now our string is complete. We will check if our stack is also empty. Yeah, our stack is also empty. If your string is complete, if your string is completed and the stack is empty, then it will return true, otherwise false. Now check Another example. First we got an opening bracket, so we added it into the stack. Again we had another opening bracket, that curly opening bracket, so again we added it into the stack. Now we have a closing curly braces. So now we check the top element of this stack. Is it a curly opening? Yes, it is a curly opening. Both are matching, so we will pop it. Now move to the next element. The next element is closing bracket. Now check the top element of the stack is opening bracket. Yes, it is opening, so both are matching. Pop it. Now move to the next element. Next element is a square closing. Now check in this stack at the top element. Is there any opening bracket is present? No, this stack is empty. Can you recall, if our stack is empty, that means there are no opening brackets are present before this closing bracket. Then we will return false. So it is not a valid parenthesis. So this is the logic here. So you must have understood this. Let's code this. So here I have coded the same logic, and it is very simple code. First we made a stack of characters, then we will iterate the string one by one. Here I have two more methods. First one is opening bracket, and second one is parenthesis matching. Is opening method, check the given character is opening or not. If it is an opening character, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Second is parenthesis matching problem. It checks the current bracket and the top bracket, are they matching. If they, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Now let's understand this code by taking an example. Okay, so this is the string, and now we create a stack. Okay, and iterate a string. So first, initially I is equals to 0. So at I is equals to 0, open curly braces are present. So now we check that if condition is opening bracket. So that curly opening is an opening bracket. Yes, it is an opening bracket. So this condition is true. Push that character into the stack. I value is incremented by 1. Now I becomes 1. So check at 1 position, opening bracket is present. Now check, is this a opening bracket? Yes, it is also an opening bracket, so it returns true. The conditions become true. Push it into the stack. Again I incremented by 1, so I becomes 2. At 2 position, open square bracket is present. So this is an opening bracket here. This is an opening bracket. This condition is true. Push it into the stack. I value again incremented by 1. It becomes 3. Now at 3, closing square bracket is present. Okay. Now check that is opening bracket condition. So it is not an opening bracket. So it returns false. So this condition is false. Check the else part. First we check that the stack is empty or not. So check as stack is empty. No, it is not empty. Now check else if condition is parenthesis matching. Is parenthesis matching str.caret_i. At ith index, that closing square bracket is present, and s.peak at the top of the stack, that open square bracket is present. So they are matching, so it returns true. but that negation operator inverts the output, so it becomes false. So this condition is also false. Then check the else condition, that is s.pop. Now we pop that character from the stack. Again I value is incremented by 1, I becomes 4. At 4, closing bracket is present, so that is condition false. Check else condition, if stack is not empty, is parenthesis matching. Check the parentheses are matching or not. So at ith index, closing bracket is present, and at the top of the stack, opening bracket is present. So both are matching, it returns true. Negation reverses the output, it becomes false. So again control goes into the else condition, else.pop. To pop that opening bracket from the stack, I value is incremented by 1, I becomes 5. At 5th index, check it is an opening bracket, no, it's a closing curly braces, so this condition is again false. Check the else condition, is the stack empty? No, the stack is not empty. Now check is parenthesis matching. So at ith index, closing curly braces is present. Else.peak, at the top of the element, open curly braces is present. Both are matching, it returns true. Invert negation, invert the output from true to false. This condition is again become false. Control goes inside the else condition, else.pop. It pops the open curly braces from the stack. Now again I value incremented by 1, I become 6. This time the condition is false, then I'll get out of the loop. At the last, now we check, is the stack empty? Yeah, if the stack is empty, if our string is completed and the stack is empty, then it returns true. It means the given parenthesis or the given expression is valid. If our string is completed and the stack is not empty, then it means the expression is not valid. So here we check, our stack is empty? Yeah, it is empty, so return true. So it returns true. Now that the string contains valid parenthesis will be print. Now let's run the program and check some expressions that it is valid or not. This is a simple code and I hope you must have understood this. If you like this video, then do like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.